Listen, Eunice is still coming. Don't panic. You get me? Eunice is still on the way. But I just thought, since I'm waiting for Eunice, I might as well wait with you lot because I know the whole lateness is greatness thing must get tiring sometimes. So I thought, while I'm here, fuck it. Why not? I keep doing that. I keep doing that. And YouTube are just gonna get me for doing that. Like I'm not supposed to swear in like the first 3 minutes, and I've just done it in 19 seconds. How about that? But big up everybody that's waiting. I see one man in the chat rotted. That is not normal. Usually I got bare people in the chat. What's going on today, people, man? What's going on today? Richmond, I see you. No lateness. Adam Wallace, let's go. Hey, we're here. Obviously, we're gonna get the main show started when Eunice gets here. So I was just like, yo, you know what? Let me just see what I'm with the people then. Let me see how everybody's doing. Let me know. What's everyone saying though? Everyone good? Yeah, man. Big up everybody that's in the place. Big up everyone that's in the place. Eunice will be here shortly. You get me? Joel, I see you. Parker, big up Guni, I see you. Yes, man, I see you. Chelsea, you Brashsen, I see you. Come on. Yeah, man, we're getting some, obviously, people, we're getting some news today. Well, slowly, we're being drip dried some news in terms of this whole situation with Chelsea. We haven't had an official shortlist yet, but we are hearing some things that, in my opinion, quite disturbing. Quite disturbing. Is it the end of the world? Is there anything to be down and out about? Absolutely not. Is there time to make an impact? Absolutely. You get me? Absolutely. But it's the responsibility at this point of us fans, because we were saying in the previous one, Eunice and I, if you watch that, nothing can be done. Nothing really, we can't do anything until that shortlist is out. So we have an actual indicator to say, okay, this is who the Rain Group wants to sell to, and Chelsea are considering selling to. It's at that point we need to start making noise. If I see that name, that Ricketts name on that shortlist, it's a sad day. It's a sad day because of obviously you had the rumors of the club being involved in the decision of this shortlist and who's going to be buying the club. So, like many of you in the chat, I'm not going to lie to you. Like many of you in the chat, I'm quite disappointed by what I've seen. Yes, obviously, AL-GUNI has been fired. There will be no AL-GUNI been fired. Unfortunately, it's looking Saudi media group. Yeah, I can't say too much. I'm just reading what you lot are saying in the chat. I can't say too much. I gotta wait for Eunice. Obviously, we've got a show that we've got to do. Just with some bits and bobs that I found on social media. One or two journalists, one or two semi-reliable journalists. I don't know who's the topper in this game. You get me? A lot of people saying it's Fabrizio. A lot of people, depending what kind of sources you're looking for, I guess the different journalists can provide them. Like for example, Nizar Kinsella was one that was very close to the whole Saudi media thing, and he was almost exclusively reporting it. But we can't have that Ricketts family anywhere near Chelsea. Can't have that Ricketts family absolutely nowhere near Chelsea. To those that are joining, you're probably wondering, where's Eunice? Where's Eunice? Eunice will be here shortly. He's just getting himself ready. I told him not to rush. I said, I enjoy interacting with the chat. So that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, let's have it. You know what? Let's just have a look. Joe D, what's up? Big up yourself. I think it makes sense for Ricketts to be included if Rain Group are shortlisting. I bloody well hope not, my friend, bro. I hope not. I hope not. Who is this guy? Like, obviously, I'm gonna put up this comment with the allegedly, with a huge allegedly here, because this is a strong accusation. But this one is wild. Who is Ken Griffin, blood? And what was he? Ross was just involved in a yeah, that's kind of mad. Obviously, this is the first I'm hearing about it, and having a platform like this, I can't be saying that that's definite concrete news. I have to say allegedly. But if they are involved, please somebody tell me, are they involved in this Ricketts family thing? Is this their people's? What is going on? This is wild, cuz. What kind of people are being, well, he's in league with the Ricketts, mate. They co-owns the Chicago. Oh, okay. So he's the co-owner of the Chicago Cubs, which is what the Ricketts family own. yo, these people are just a walking disaster when it comes to a PR. You know, we can't let them anywhere near the club, even outside of the PR, bruv. That's the least important thing. It's just like you can't be having people with them kind of beliefs just running an institution like Chelsea Football Club, bruv. It's unacceptable, blood. Yeah, them comments that he said about Islam was mad, and then the way he referred to black people as you people to a pastor. Imagine that, a pastor over here in America. I saw the videos, like one boy got killed or something, like a white man or something killed him. Me personally, I don't know too much details of the story. I don't know if it's a racially motivated murder. Not every white on black or black on white crime is racially aggravated, in it. Sometimes things just happen, bro. But in that meeting, he was invited to speak with the pastor. And the pastor was speaking out about his problem with what happened. Obviously, another black kid's been killed. What we're going to do for this, the whole situation, like trying to find some community answers. And Ricketts, one of the Ricketts, who is a governor of that state, turned around and he goes, "This is the problem I have with you people meaning black people." And the pastor had to walk out. Is this really the mentality that we want at the club? You get me? It's mental. It's absolutely mental. Hey, Exeter 1985, big up yourself, big support over the channel. Thank you very much for the super chat, my brother. The last minute bid from Guni Younes group will be accepted. It's a done deal. Hey, listen, we know how Roman Abramovich likes to do business. We know he likes to do it stealthy and quietly. So please, let's keep this bid on the down low. We can't be blowing up the spot over here. You get me? We still got a long way to go. We have to see if we're on the shortlist tomorrow. 100%. Big up, yo. Absolutely no to Rick. At the Added Time podcast, I believe this is Jay Tapio's podcast. Please make sure you support the brother. You get me? He jumps on the interactive live, so make sure you support the channel. See me, we support anything over here. There's no rivalries. It's all about growth. It's all about growth. We support each other. You get me? No competition here. That's the example we're trying to set over here, bruv. No hating whatsoever. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to come on to this. How do you pronounce? I've been saying Boehly. I don't know if there's any other way to pronounce it, but I've been saying Boehly. You get me? Oh yeah, Ken Griffiths. Yeah, we just answered that question about Ken Ricketts. They are racist and homophobic. They're homophobic as well. Flipping now. What kind of phobias do these people not have? Should we start there instead of what they do have? Because it seems to be everything now. Flipping hell. What's going on? Now they're bashing. Flipping hell. I mean, allegedly, again, I ain't seen big up yourself, Hannah, but I do this to everyone. If I ain't seen the story, I have to say allegedly. You get me? There are opportunists and sharks out here. So you gotta be careful, bruv. You gotta be very careful. No Ricketts that's coming from a Cubs fan. Yeah, bruv. This is what I don't understand. It's like how are Rain Group and the Chelsea board just disconnected from like society in general? Because it don't make like literally the entire like they should be looking at our fan base and be saying, okay, let's look at what a percentage or pool of this fan base actually think about what's going on here. It seems like they've not even done that. Like, because I know if they've done the due diligence, they'd be looking and seeing hashtag no Ricketts family, no to Ricketts everywhere. So what excuse is there for them to be having them on the shortlist? Why? It's not like there's not another 19 or 20 other billionaires queuing up to buy Chelsea anyway. Why has it got to be them? You see what I mean? Why they got to be? I told you, bruv, I got to wait for Eunice before I get really passionate and get into it. You get me? But it's upsetting me. You get me? It's upsetting me. Like, I've been sitting here calm. Me and Eunice have been trying to break down the stories and that, and we've been sitting there calm. But yo, when I saw that, I ain't gonna lie, that disappointed me. And I really hope that the board ain't had a part in that decision. I really hope he ain't had a part in that decision. Eunice sent me another voice note. Let's see what he's saying. Okay, yeah. He'll be here in a second. 100% he'll be in a second. But big up everybody that is joining in. Obviously, I'm here. I'm waiting for Eunice. I didn't want to do the whole lateness is greatness thing to you lot today. I feel that I've done it too much. Thought I'd be on time, but I'll interact with you guys just for a few minutes before Eunice jumps on and we can start the show. Let me see what everyone else is saying. that Martin Broughton bid sounds really confusing. Their backers have a stake with Crystal Palace. So surely that would be a long process like the Saudi group. This is what I'm saying, bruv. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, a lot of people beforehand, because look, I'm not gonna hide the fact that I wanted the Saudi media group to be owners of Chelsea. I was flagging that. You get me? The AL-GUNI been fired and all them things there. But it was that's what everyone was saying, is the fact that, oh, they've got ties to the Saudi government and this and that, and then the part ownership of Newcastle will get too messy if they own Chelsea. But then this is happening. But then I know Martin Broughton is affiliated with like politics and that in the UK. So you gotta understand, as much as we don't want sport to be politicized, this sale of Chelsea Football Club has been ridiculously politicized. Too many political, too much political influence has been involved in this. Do you know what I mean? Too many political hands have been involved in this, but that's the thing. That's where there's money, you're gonna have corruption, and you're gonna have dirty hands wanting to get their fingers in the pie. Do you know what I mean? That's what people do. That's what these people at the top are doing, bruv. Let's not lie out here. You get me? Big up to everybody that's joined in. Smash up that like button, subscribe as well if you are new. Me and Eunice, we are going to be talking about this situation regarding the rumored exclusions and inclusions in the Chelsea takeover shortlist. Social media going crazy right now with the hashtag no to Ricketts family hashtag, and that is in protest to the potential takeover from the Ricketts family of Chelsea Football Club, who are quote unquote seen to be preferred bidders. Now let's just, you know what? Let's just look at that terminology. Preferred bidders, yeah? That doesn't mean that they're in the driving seat, because remember, it's a short list of about 4 or 5. I'm going to say 4 because that's the number that's been flinging around. 4. So they're one of 4. Now, this is what gives me optimism now, yeah? You see how Chelsea fans behaved during the Super League, yeah? And we got to remind the people them, it was us that started that domino, cuz. Yeah, we started that domino. When Chelsea said no, everybody else said no. We have got to go again. I'm not even gonna lie. This needs to be done again. 100%. Our voices need to be heard this time round when it comes to ownership, because you see, the most difficult group of people to get out anywhere is ownership. We got to start now. We got to start now. I'm not even joking. If you love this Chelsea Football Club, we got to start now. We have to start now. Not wait until the takeover is almost complete before we start doing our thing. Nah, we got to start now. We got to let the rain group know, the board know. We got to let everybody know. Even if Peter Cech got to come out in the rain again with his jacket to explain to the people them that it's not going to happen. That's what needs to be done. 1000%. We don't want them at the club. We don't support that. Yeah, and if we're being real, we're already painted with a certain stigma around different fan bases for fuckery. You see what I'm saying? We're not trying to do that again. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to invite it and just take our club 10 years back into the dark age of this mentality. Don't want that. Don't want it. So us as Chelsea fans, we gotta do what we can. Yeah, I know I'm over here in New York. Stamford Bridge is in London. But what I can say is that the Rain Group offices are here. Now, I don't know if I'm making myself sound stupid by saying this. I ain't seen the setup of the place. I don't know what the offices look like, but the Rain Group is here in New York City. And one thing I do know is that I know a group of Chelsea fans that will be there with me to make up noise. You get me? Whether little old me is going to make a difference, I don't know. But I love my club to try. You get me? I love my club enough to try, fam. So that's what it is. Younes, crikey, he's moving. Younes is moving like Lee Gunner today. What's going on with Younes? Hey, big up Younes and that, but flipping hell, lad. Oh, okay. The link weren't working apparently. Guni strikes again. Guni strikes again. All right, cool. Let's get him the correct link. And I'm gonna use this cool feature that they got on iOS or whatever it's called, where you just scan the text, insert the thing, and you send it. Bam. Boom bap. You get me? We done it. Yeah, Eunice literally, yeah, he just uploaded the video still. That's what he told me he was doing. He just uploaded the video still. He did. He did. Eunice the GOAT, cuz trust me, Eunice is a GOAT. Hey, you see, do me a favor. Everybody that's in here, yeah, since we passed 100, first of all, smash that like button. But second of all, whoa, it's showing an error that it's not working. What's going on here? Second of all, when Eunice comes in here, make sure you put in a goat, smash in the goat emoji. You get me, Car? Eunice is a goat in this thing. Yeah, we gotta respect. We gotta respect him like they respect Sugar in Top Boy. You get me? Gotta put respect on his name, blood. Yeah, Eunice is that guy. JXKY. Boom. All right. How is it not working for him? What's going on, bro? What kind of error is showing up? Well, he's trying to join in. He's trying to join in, but he's getting some kind of error. We're trying to fix this. We're trying to fix this. Oi, oi, oi. Eunice is trying to come in. I mean, Eunice, I don't know if you're live. I don't know if you're watching on the stream, but I'm texting you on WhatsApp now. But if Eunice don't... Hold on one sec. I want to get the goat on. The goat needs to come on. The goat needs to come on. What kind of error is showing? I'm trying to find out what's going on. But do you know what? Do you know what? I'm not going to try and keep you lot waiting for too long. Connect the group call and connect and connect, invite him. I don't know about all that. Not sure about all that. Guni, please keep in mind that Americans are all Middle East people and wait, hold on. Guni, please keep in mind that Americans are told all Middle East people are terrorists. If Rain Group Americans make the choice, it will be someone white. Damn. Hold on 1 second. These lights are making me sweat. I need to kind of sort this out. 1 second, people. Listen, let's hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case. Okay. All right, he's saying it's working now. I really hope that's not the case with this choice. But again, that's a topic for another day. That's a topic for another day. You get me? Yes. But big up yourself, Exeter 1985. Trust me. Well, so look, there he is. There he is. Hey, you lot need to smash that goat emoji and put that in the chat for when I add Eunice in here. This is the goat, cuz. Yeah, got to put some respect on the goat's name. Here he is, blood.
Hey, yes, people.
Eunice is here. He is back. Lateness is truly greatness from the goat himself. There he is, pure goat. Listen, trust me, the goat's in the building now. You see the chat full of goats now, cuz. Yo, Eunice. I've just been interacting with the people while we've been waiting, and I've been having mini controlled rants because I've been waiting for you to come on, but there's a few topics that have just been bothering me. We're gonna just get straight into it. Let's start off with our preferred bidders. Apparently, AL-GUNI been fired. My AL-GUNI services will not be needed as Younes Hamu Saladin. Our services will not be needed at Chelsea Football Club. SMG apparently are not on this shortlist and is gutting, absolutely gutting to say the least. And the confirmation that we get is from somebody who cannot be more credible than this person. Let me open up my inbox. It is actually a tweet from the owner or the main guy at Saudi Media, and he said, we tried, but it doesn't matter. We move on. We're still going to bleed blue. So, yeah. But there's still the option that he could join a consortium. They could still join another consortium, but not quite what we wanted, is it, Eunice? But talk to me, Eunice. How you doing, my bro?
Bro, man, yeah, I'm good, man. I mean, well, I'm good. In terms of this situation, I'm not good. Because, yeah, I mean, the Saudi media group, yeah, they're not in, but that's not even the big news of the night, really, is it?
No, absolutely not.
Obviously, I expected them to make the shortlist. I thought they would have made the shortlist. I thought they've got all the tools, but the fact that one of them came on Twitter afterwards and was like that they're happy to bid with another consortium and back up another consortium, that won't happen. There's no way. If not, it's just going to bring the other one down, I feel. If not, they would have been let through.
Yeah, facts.
So there's that. Apparently, there was a lack of explanation. So that's a little bit mad. At the same time, there's others that are out of this. So, yeah, it's all focused on who we think. Now, the shortlist hasn't actually been published yet, but we're hearing of who are the three. And, yeah, one of them is an absolute madness. So, at least Todd Boehly's on there, I think. So
yeah, that's the silver lining in this cloud. But obviously, the ones that we are referring to is the Ricketts family. Apparently, they have made the shortlist. And I was just saying, Eunice, I don't know whether the Rain Group or the Chelsea board have been living under a rock. They've not been looking at social media or listening, putting their ears to the ground in the fan base.
Yeah,
that's the one that we are protesting the hardest. How can they have the nerve, if it is true? How do they have the nerve to even allow them on the shortlist?
Bro, we knew this at least from a few days ago, that Chelsea were the ones selecting who's on their shortlist. We knew that the Rain Group had already been in bed with the Ricketts through an acquisition that happened. I don't know if it was a couple of years ago or a few years ago or whatnot, but they've got a good bond. In terms of this shortlist, though, it was the Chelsea board that we're going to select with the advice of the Rain Group. Now, I said this on my video that I've just uploaded. Yeah, I struggle to see Marina, Bruce Buck, and Eugene, or whoever, even if it's Roman in the shadows, bend over to someone else's opinion. That's never how we've done business.
Never, ever.
We've done business the way we want to do it. If not, it's not happening. So they may take advice on board. I don't want to say they've been duped. That's just not their nature. We normally do things the way we want to do it. So if they're blind or that blind to stick the Ricketts on the shortlist and approve everything like it's all okay, with 99.9% of the whole fan base going against, what rock are they living under, bruv? I don't understand. It's baffling how it's gone on here. Baffling.
I mean,
yeah.
And the thing is, it's not even like the evidence that we're seeing is just like minor. There's threads of things that this whole family has said and done.
Yeah.
And I was just explaining to the people, Eunice, before you jumped on that there was a pastor that had a horrible experience with one of the Ricketts family. He was a governor, actually. There was a situation where a young black man was killed. Not sure if it was a racially motivated killing, but it was a white person that killed him. So obviously, as a community, they came together because they're having enough of these problems. So they're trying to find a solution. He was invited to that. And when he was asked to give his opinion, he started by saying, my problem is with you people, speaking to the black people. So, yeah, that's not a good start. And then obviously the quote unquote, the other Ricketts saying, you know, Muslims, this is it. This is his quotes, quote unquote, my natural enemy. That's what he's saying. This is the stuff that he's coming out to say. Now, in the climate that we're living in right now, rightly or wrongly so, it's a very, very, very sensitive climate. And it's very easy for things to be taken out of context, right? But those things there's not really many ways to interpret them. You see what I mean? They are what they are. Now, with the stigma that we've already had as Chelsea fans at this club, with the whole quote unquote racism stuff, why would you even entertain that? Why? Yeah. These are the decisions that I'm struggling to understand. See what I mean? But there's an echo. The people are saying there's an echo going on.
Everything
seems on my side.
No, I think it's all good. Now it's definitely all good.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, but if it comes back, let us know. But you're right. Like, it's been super clear in terms of what they're bringing to the table, why everyone's furious. How Chelsea it's not like they're the only bidder on the table. We've got other bidders. I don't understand how Chelsea have automatically just think that this is all okay. And they can just get on the shortlist like it's nothing. So it's disappointing. And I told you this, that if Chelsea were going to accept this and stick them on the shortlist, I'd be really disappointed. Now, I think it's pretty clear protests are already being organized. Things will be done by the fans. It's gonna be round 2. It's gonna be round 2 in
So,
terms of getting inside the stadium
so
again.
the talk of this organized protest. Who is the group that's organizing this?
So we are the shed. So the ones that are normally in charge of any banners at the club, you see all the banners that are up at the
Yep.
bridge. It's normally we are the shed that takes charge of all of that. They're the ones that are organizing all of this. So we'll wait exactly in terms of a time and whatnot. But best believe this is going to be big. And if anyone's worried that there won't be much traction and whatnot, trust. I don't want to put the knife in anyone's back, but we're not Arsenal. Yeah, we don't rock 10 man outside the Emirates and looking to stage some sort of protest after what we were promised. Like, no, we're not going to do that. There'd be a big protest if it comes to it. Huge. Now, this hasn't been published yet. I want to stress this. There's still time for Chelsea to take them off the list.
Mm-hmm.
And stop this from happening. And then we can roll with the 2. If that happens, cool. So it's in the hands of the club at the moment. There's still time. But if they stick them on the list, though, you best believe we'll do this the hard way.
Nah, it's just a concerning situation. There's still okay. So chat. So basically, the situation is, I think Eunice isn't at home right now. So for him to hear me, he's got to have the volume on, and when I speak, that's what's giving the echo back. So that's usually what happens.
Yes.
So this time round, please, if you can, bear with it. It's going to be very difficult to get rid of. No, it's okay. No, Eunice, it's all right. It's the surroundings because the speaker and the microphone and stuff. So that's naturally going to happen. But there's one option that's left that we know of who is strongly tipped to be on this shortlist, and that is Todd Boehly. And to be honest, even though we were front runners for the SMG takeover, Todd Boehly was one that we've said several times that we wouldn't mind seeing taken over the club, as long as he is going to treat Chelsea the same way as he's been treated. That he's treated the Dodgers, which has been very well. He's invested in that club. He's taken a lot of time into that club. And the most important thing is that he has some kind of sporting experience. He's going to go in there and have an idea of some kind of structure. And he seems to be very, very fan orientated. So he thinks a lot about the fans, because I saw an interview that he did. And, there was a lot of complicated questions being asked and, just general questions about owning a club. And what he just kept circling back to was like, at the end of the day, regardless of any decision that you make, the core of that decision is always the fans, always.
Yeah.
And that for me is telling. I quite like that. But again, we've seen wealthy people stand up in front of a camera, sit down in front of a camera, and speech our ears off with the right words. It's just really about seeing whether that's going to be implemented into, you get me, it's going to be put into existence if he has the club. I have a feeling that if he does get the club, we're going to be in very, very good hands. I do think so. But what but go on, Younes.
Yeah, I'd like to think so as well. This whole process, we haven't really heard much from Todd or that consortium since the beginning. You could tell, despite our doubts, I had doubts just in terms of background and in terms of, especially an American sports owner, and being afraid of what Arsenal have experienced, what United and even Liverpool up until recently have experienced. Like, I don't want us to go through that. But so far, there's been no noise. And that's been good. Unlike others with Todd and that consortium, everything seems like it's been well structured, put in ease. Everything's covered. Every angle's covered. And Perth thought that was with them alongside the group, and you could tell those two were my personal choices. So if it came to it, best out of the bunch, without a doubt, Todd Boehly. Like to think good hands. You get told things in terms of what you want to hear. At the beginning, we're going to do this and we're going to do that and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. It's down to it's down to Todd, and if he does get it, and we'll see if he sticks true to his word. But from what we've heard over in the States and the way that he does his business with the Dodgers and all of that, it seems like he's good. So happy to give a chance. But right now, in terms of all the options on the table, I think he's the best one,
100%.
without question.
100%.
So we just got to ride this now. The Todd Boehly train it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And this comment, you know, it highlights exactly what we're talking about. Boehly taking the Dodgers to the World Series 3 of the last 5 years, and they won the division 9 times since 2009. They're serial winners, man. So again, if that same principle and that same ethic is going to be applied to Chelsea, he's more than welcome to come. Now, we've had some news. We've had some news about Nick Candy. I quite like this hashtag, so it's going to stay here for a little bit. So we had some news about Nick Candy just recently. Well, the people in the chat, they've been spamming it for the past 30 minutes. Nick Candy's out. Nick Candy's out. Well, that's it. Apparently Nick Candy's out. But let's just talk about that, because you see the whole situation with Nick Candy. It just felt messy from the beginning.
Bro.
Too much talking, too much I'm finding this and I'm finding that, too much I'm a Chelsea this. And it's just like, bro, you got to be quiet on certain things. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just thought even just seeing him and just, you know, no disrespect to the man, but when you look at his net worth, he had absolutely nowhere near enough to even have a say in Chelsea at all. So it would have been another Amanda Stelvey situation over at Newcastle, where he would have just been a spokesman for the investors, and he would have not really had a tangible say in the club like that. But
yeah,
that there was a mess, because at first it was I can't remember. He was meant to be getting this sponsorship from someone else. Then it turned out he went to the South Koreans, and then the South Koreans didn't put a bid in. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, okay, so I only found this out earlier on. Yeah, I was on All You Can Eat Chelsea with Matisse and Miz, and they told me what happened yesterday, and I didn't know, because this all went down on Twitter. So Nick did have Koreans on board. Yeah. Catalina Kim, who runs that South Korean side of things, okay, and she would have been like basically how Marina is now, right? If that went through.
Yeah.
She went on Twitter. She has a legit Twitter account that Matt Laws even said that's her Twitter account. That's legit. She's there interacting with all sorts of Chelsea fans, asking all sorts of questions. As Mehdi said earlier on, like Pulisic, and like speeding with Cho, like all them sort of accounts, like answering questions. Yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. And I'm like, yo, this is legit. She's actually on Twitter replying to anyone and everyone about the plans. I'm like, this is insanity. You can't do that. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You know, that's you got to put your cards close to your chest. If you're legit and you have nothing to be scared of, you shouldn't need to feel the need to come out and prove a point and appease the whole crowd. Like, you should be able to do things for sure that your way is going to work. That's it. But so much talking. So when I saw that today, I was like, yo, we can't have them. We can't have them either. Nothing at all, man. Because it down the line, you can tell it'll just turn into vibes. It'll just become a case of whatever's best to keep the crowd on side. Like, that's not how to run a business.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Absolutely not how to run a business. You can't.
Let alone a football club. So yeah, man. I'm glad they're out. I'm glad they're out.
No, 100%. Shane the investor is asking, why no Saudi? What's the news? Shane, apparently the Saudis have not been included in the shortlist. Although we haven't had an official shortlist that's been put out there, we're just going off one or two journalists that seem to be doing their due diligence. And it's looking, oh no, do you know what it is? Nah, I'm actually completely wrong. In fact, the guy who's leading the bid for the Saudi media, he actually came out himself and he said, you know what, we tried. Here it is. We did our best, disappointed, but we will continue to bleed blue. So the bid's done. Like, they didn't get accepted in the shortlist. I don't think you can get any more clearer than that, to tell you the truth. But let's circle back to this whole situation with the protest, because I think this is very, very important. Now, you know, I'm not the biggest platform at the minute, but I just feel like there are still quite a few Chelsea fans in here for us to be heard, possibly. But if there's anybody that's gonna be at that protest or who is close to somebody organizing that protest, we have to be smarter than just making it about no Ricketts family. There has to be some kind of angle to let them know who our preferred buyers are as well.
Exactly.
As well as telling them we don't want them. This is our one and only chance to our best time to have a say is now. Now that shortlist is out, we should be like 100-meter sprinters at the block and making sure something happens. Yeah, this is the best time for us to put our foot down, because you see when pen touches paper, you see when that pen is lifted and that ink is dry, you're done out here. Done out here.
It's true. I agree. It can be very easy to just come out and be like, "Oh, we don't want this guy. We don't want this guy. We don't want this guy."
Yeah.
And I think, surely Chelsea are aware. For the past 2 days, it's all everyone's been talking about. Surely they know what's going on. So if it gets to the point, I don't want to push an alternative that isn't actually good for the club. It's the lesser of two evils, because we don't want the Ricketts. So okay, you won't get the Ricketts. We'll push this. Okay with it. That's not what we want. Right now, it's looking like the Todd Boehly consortium are the most equipped and the ones that are looking like they can actually take the wood and they'll be in good hands. Somewhat, at least. Right now, if that's the only possibility we ride it. We ride behind it. And you're right, when it comes to a protest, we actually give who we want to be at the fans have to collectively come to some sort of an agreement in terms of who do we think we've got left on the table, who are we all happy with to take the club forward. Once that decision is made and the majority clearly are backing one behind that one guy, and we take to that protest on board of time Ricketts. We want this guy. So we'll wait and see. We'll see what everyone's saying once this shortlist does come out, because at the end of the day, without it being out officially yet, we still technically can't really do much. Once we know that there is a shortlist and we got names and it's on paper and it's 100%.
Troops, piss off. Just go away. Leave me alone, brother. Just go away. I beg you. Just piss off. I'm not in the mood for it. I swear down. I love you, Troops, to bits like cooked food, but please just leave me alone. I don't want it today, bro. Cause this guy is gonna be on my case. I'm telling you, I ain't ready for it. But yeah,
we don't want Kroenkes, basically.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, exactly. You're still in the mud. Remember, you still got to deal with the Kroenkes. But he's gonna turn around and say, "Yeah, but we can get top 4 this year. We're back. Yep, we're back." Hey, bruv, listen, I'm back second at April 2nd. Link me. Brother, you already know. Anyway, let me not say too much. You already know. We got a link up. Eunice, bruv, this situation, this is what I'm gonna say.
If it gets to it, by the way, he can come to the protest. We can show him how a protest is properly.
Yeah, that's it, bruv. Yeah, Troops, you could get some protest one-on-one from Chelsea Football Club, blood. Trust me, we get things right. But remember, we were the one that started that domino. We started that. Hey, bro. All right, yeah. So yeah, we started that domino for the Super League. So you lot can finish. And bruv, listen, you see, when you get Troops' toenail that has to come along with him as well. you can't do one without the other. But Eunice, you know what? To be honest with you, again, we're at the mercy of this shortlist, because anything else that we're really saying right now, I like to be very honest. We're not basing it on 110% facts. This is just us, what we think of the situation, what's been presented to us. So on a day-to-day, like, we're just dealing with the information that is available to the public. We're not getting anything special that nobody else is getting. And I say that because I get DMs, I get questions like, "Oh, do you know something?" No, I don't. I just go through social media. Eunice will send me something. I'll send something to Eunice. That's just how the community works. You get me? That's just how it works, fam. But but definitely, I definitely think You man need my banner link. Oh, this guy. I definitely think.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, we might.
Nah, yeah, we definitely might. We definitely might. But listen. Let's wait for the shortlist to come out, the official shortlist.
Yeah.
I'm
still have a chance to take it off, innit? Take the Ricketts off, and we can move forward.
I'm pretty confident that we should be seeing that shortlist within the next 24 hours. Because it was said by several people that the decision was going to be made by Thursday lunchtime. And right now over there, we're coming into like the evening, like 10 o'clock over there or something. So tomorrow we should be hearing news. If there's no news tomorrow, I'll be surprised. But I say that to say this. Let's leave this one here because I'm not trying to force nothing else. This is the information that we have. We've just given our opinion on what's going on. And like everybody else, we're waiting for the next chapter of the story. But at the minute, Todd Boehly is that guy now. AL-GUNI has been fired. There is no need for that. There will be no Younes Al-Hamu Saladin. That is all done. Right now, we're looking at potentially LeBron Jackson Guni, yeah, and Scottie Pippen Younes Hamu over there. That's what we're going for next, yeah. The Middle Eastern agenda. The citizenship, we got turned down. We're not allowed to go to the Middle East. We've been denied entry. But now we're over here in the United States. You get me? LeBron Shaquille Guni next. You get me? Done no.
Hey, bro, I got to fly over. I got to get something going with you over there now, man.
Yeah, you definitely got to. You definitely got to. Hey, hey, listen, LeBron Jackson Guni is going to be coming on with suede do-rags. I might even have to get the FUBU tracksuit, bro. Who remembers FUBU? I might have to get a velour FUBU tracksuit and start doing a Harlem Shake and that. Come on, bro. We got to be fully invested in this whole thing. Trust me. Red, white, and common new blues. Big up yourself. Thank you very much for the super chat. Pice tweeted from Matt Law. It's down to Boehly and Broughton. Ricketts are out. Get in there. I hope that's true. If it's true, fuck off, Ricketts. Piss off. We don't need you around here. Come on, Chelsea fans. Hashtag no to Ricketts. Maybe the protest has worked, but Eunice is checking before Guni's getting super excited. Just to make sure.
I have to, bro. I have to. Bear with me.
Hey, the drum roll is getting tired. The drum roll is getting tired. Hey, Steph Guni. Hey, listen. Hey, people in the chat, help me come up with some American names for Guni when we get American owners. Yeah, I kind of like LeBron Jackson Guni still. I like that one. You got competition.
Okay,
you see? So... Yeah, there you go. Hey, big up Ryan. Yeah, it was your hashtag that made it work, bruv. You see, I said, listen.
Oh, okay. So, it's not done yet. So, the Ricketts, Todd Boehly, and Sir Martin Broughton are all expected to have made the list, while Centricus could. The race for Chelsea is shaping up between Todd Boehly's consortium and Sir Martin Broughton's consortium. The Ricketts offer has fallen behind these two, even if they do make the final shortlist. And then it said Ricketts family will attempt to rescue their bid if they are part of the shortlist by flying to London to appeal directly to the Chelsea Supporters Trust and Chelsea pitch owners. So they're going to meet with them.
Oh, shit.
I said this in my video, yeah, because that one meeting happened. That needs to be the only meeting.
Yeah.
Between the Supporters Trust, the pitch owners, and the Ricketts. That can't fly again. Like, there's no room for any meeting. We don't need to have a meeting.
No, we don't need it. Yeah, there's no need. There's no meeting been needed. The fans have spoken. Don't let happen. Hey, some of these names that I'm getting are absolutely brilliant. Little Guni, Young Guni, Guni Pippen, John Guni Jones, Todd Guni, Randy Guni Moss, Michael Guni, because you're both bald. Hey, bald lives matter president out here, bruv. How you mean? Yeah, Big Guni, Roman Guni. Hey, Eunice Pulisic Washington. Hey, bruv, are you mad? Eunice Pulisic Washington. Hey. Hey, listen. All right, people, listen. Thank you very much to everybody that has joined in. Please make sure you do smash up that like button before you go. And if you are new, make sure you subscribe. Man got the G-Flock. G-Flock, Rowdy Guni Piper. Yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new. We are on the road to 10K. Get me, help us make that happen. Eunice, let the people them know what you've just uploaded actually and what you got coming up over the next few days.
So I've just uploaded thoughts on the whole Ricketts situation. There won't be any video tomorrow, but from Saturday onwards, we'll see what's going on in and around this whole. See how it's all gone down, and yeah, moving. Obviously, break. So loads of football to watch. Good football to watch. Yeah, we'll see what's going on, and I'll give all my thoughts on the latest.
What I will do is for the people, because these men are giving me too much joke. You see what I'm going to do for the chat tomorrow? And we need the same similar numbers as today. I want to see the same similar numbers. Tomorrow, what I'll do for you is I'm going to do a longer interactive live, because tomorrow is the day for the interactive live. So I'm going to hold this space open for about maybe an hour and a half. If you are lucky, 2. I'm gonna leave it there. So please make sure everybody, if you want to jump in and interact, you can. Exeter 1985. Once again, thank you very much for being very generous. Guni and Eunice, my friends. If the Ricketts were that good, why do they need a meeting? Listen,
I think they're just shook at this point.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're just trying to, they're shook or just trying to fix the PR thing. You get me? So definitely. And also, before I go, big up Troops as well. Showed love in the chat and everybody else. You get me, man. But tomorrow's going to be the interactive live. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please make sure you do stay safe. And we will discuss Matt Law's tweets tomorrow. Bless up, people.